In the Eastern Cape, much of the vote verifying is already done, and the ANC is enjoying the lion's share of the ballots, except where the DA has given the ANC a hiding in Kucha and a run for its money in the Dr. Beyersnodere district. That's not to mention the tug of war that's still happening in Gqeberha, while over in Cape Town, trouble is brewing in Khayelitsha. But before we head to our reporters, Viwe Mtila is standing there on the ground for us. Thank you so much. You're in East London at the Results Centre. Viwe, tell us what's going on there. What time did you get there? How much of the results are in?
Well, eNCA, it's no secret that the Eastern Cape has always been an ANC stronghold, and that's evident in the results that have been checked, verified and scanned through. You can see the green on this map, suggesting that the majority of the Eastern Cape is going to the African National Congress, and that's reflected in the overall percentages. 65% currently for the African National Congress, 13% for the Democratic Alliance, and some 8% for the Economic Freedom Fighters. But of course, the concerns will be around the metros. Nelson Mandela Metro neck to neck at this very moment with the ANC at about 40% and the DA there about 39%, but an overall overwhelming majority in Buffalo City where we currently are. Those numbers are still being tallied. We do understand that some 82% has been completely verified and is ready, basically. The numbers that we're showing you this very moment, but capturing in its entirety, it's about 97%. But I want to catch up with the provincial electoral officer in the Eastern Cape, Kayakazi Makotumana. Thank you for joining us at eNCA. But those numbers, maybe give us a more accurate picture on where we stand in terms of capturing the results in the Eastern Cape.
Good morning. We are 97%, that is in terms of results that have been captured to the system. But you must remember there's a process. We need to scan those results and have independent auditors auditing each and every result slip. And we are at 82% in terms of results that have been scanned and that have been audited ready. And that is where we are.
And then the challenges that you've been met with, are there any challenges that stand out? I mean, we spoke 2-1 yesterday on the district voting where 200 results slips weren't signed.
Well, we did verify that after the interview. As I did say to you, matters that are brought to our attention, they get investigated. Apparently, there are just 3 results that came to that municipality. And by the way, it's Unimatigzela Mandela, where presiding officers came to the capturing site with those result slips with not on tamper-proof bags. And that became an issue. You remember that counting happens at a voting station level, and when we looked at all the results that have been collated in that municipality, the party agents that are deployed by parties did sign those result slips, but it became evident that the parties that were in that capturing site, they wanted, before we even capture the results, that we read out each result slip before we capture. And that delayed us for about 3 hours. As a result, colleagues had to leave yesterday around about midnight because of the fatigue and frustration that they went through. It's only now that they are pushing to ensure that we finish like all other municipalities today.
And talking about finishing, yesterday when we spoke, we mentioned that by 8 a.m. you'll be completely done with capturing and verifying Eastern Cape results. But of course, there are challenges that you've mentioned today.
We will definitely finish today, but I don't want to put an exact hour. But looking at where we are at 82%, as I've said, and nationally we are number 2. It's Northern Cape that is at 90%. So we'll definitely push. We had technical glitches when it comes to scanning as well, but that has been resolved. So as soon as those results have gone through, the auditors will be able to have access and ensure that they push.
Okay, thank you very much. Kayakazi Makotumana is a provincial electoral officer here in the Eastern Cape, suggesting that today the results will be tallied, complete, and the results complete, basically. But we do understand that there have been a number of challenges, one that she mentioned around the signing of result slips, but that has been sorted now. Of course, the results as they stand, 82.7% that has been captured and complete, and we do understand ANC stronghold, and the results are showing such. Annika.
Viwe, no surprise there that the ANC is still very much the majority share of the votes there where you're on Eastern Cape. Any coalitions that we could possibly see cropping up?
So those are the talks that are currently happening behind closed doors at this very moment. I know where my colleague Govan Whittles is, Nelson Mandela Bay. Those talks are quite intense. I know that he was going to speak to the mayor, potential mayor of the AIE political party called the AIE, which suggests that there are talks, the minority parties going into the conversations with those big parties. You do know at the moment, Nelson Mandela Bay, it's neck to neck with the ANC at about 40% and the Democratic Alliance at some 39%. So a definite coalition there in that metro, and of course those talks will be crucial into who actually governs that metro and that coalition that will be running the metro.
All right, Aviwa, we'll go to Govan Whittles at some stage to find out what's going on in Nelson Mandela Bay. And as you say, that horse trading going on behind closed doors, which almost feels slightly unfair. We sort of want to know what's going on too. But thank you so much, Aviwa Mtile, who's at the Results Centre in East London.